Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone, and peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth and sincerity around the four winds of the earth. We're gonna just dwelling like on the end times. You know what's gonna keep us stable in these times. Bring out what you got.
Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Yeah, wisdom and knowledge. Wisdom and knowledge of what? The wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures. The proper doctrine that we was taught from our apostles and elders of the scriptures of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's going to keep us stable in these times to come. When the bad times, the evil times coming, when the martial law troops is traveling through the cities, they come in concentration camps. That's going to keep us stable in the times. The wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures.
Yeah, and can I make a quick point? Yeah, because people is going to want to answer. They're going to want to know why is this happening, because you can't go to any of the book and get an answer for that. All right, the Bible is the only book that explains the past, all right, and the future, you know. So
yeah, it explains the past, the future, and the present. What's going on now, what things that's going to come, and things that's documented history. You know, like the ancient captivities that the Israelites was in, the ancient kingdoms. It's documented all through the scriptures. So the wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of the time, the fear of the Lord.
Yeah, that's it. And because there's going to be a famine of the word. Because when there's martial law, we're not going to be out on the highways and byways.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah,
I got something for you.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished.
Yeah, a prudent man. A prudent man is a man with wisdom. This is the definition of prudent. Prudent, acting with or showing care and thought for the future. Yeah, we showing care. We foreseeing what's to come. So we being prudent through the scriptures on knowing what's getting ready to take place. And you know how we hiding ourselves? We hiding ourselves in the scriptures through the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yahushai is that covering. We being covered, Lord willing, by the blood of Yahushua from what's going to take place in these end times. Because it's things like, you got people out here that's going to be willingly going to the concentration camps, willingly taking the mark of the beast, which is the chip that spoke about in Revelations 13 and 16. But through the Spirit of the Lord of Yahushua, which is who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, his real name is Yahushua. We not going, our wisdom that we got from the scriptures, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna just, some of us gonna get caught up in the camps, but we're not gonna just be willingly going there. We're gonna be prudent enough to see, like, nah, don't go that way, we're gonna go this way. You know what I mean? You might be up in the wilderness somewhere.
Yeah. Even if you do get caught up in a concentration camp, you know, be ready to be put to death for your Yahushua namesake.
Yep, you're gonna know not to take the chip. You're gonna know to be put to death, like the brother was saying. It's like it.
No, it's all good. And then you're gonna know, once you be put to death, you're gonna be raised up first. I got a precept for you. Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Like you said, the devil. That's how you know that it's not no some man in the ground with pitchforks in his head. That devil means deceiver, which is the so-called white man. He's the deceiver of the earth. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of. So-called white man, which is the biblical Edomites. He's gonna read that again.
Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Yeah, don't fear none of the things that we gonna go through. The persecution, them snatching us up from our homes. Even if they might do some. They might kill your kid right in front of you. They might kill your woman. But you gotta endure it to the end. Keep going.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
There you go. So the Lord is telling us that's Yahushua speaking, right?
Yeah.
Yahushua telling you he's gonna cast some of us into prison. So you gotta be prepared to we don't know a lot, but some of us is gonna get cast into prison. Go ahead.
You already broke down who the devil is?
Yeah, I just read it. So yeah.
That ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Go ahead.
Which the 10 days is talking about a certain amount of time, all right? It don't literally mean 10 days, it means a certain amount of time, you know? Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Yeah, be faithful unto death. So whatever you're going through, you get caught up in jail, whatever, you gotta be faithful unto death for Yahweh Shah's sake, and He gonna give you that crown of life, which is the kingdom of heaven, rulership with Him, joint heirs with Him, for everlasting life.
I got another one for you.
Go ahead.
Unless y'all got something, y'all got something real quick?
No, you could go ahead.
Revelation 20 and 4.
I was going to bring that out.
You got it. You got it.
Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them.
Now go ahead.
And I saw thrones, Revelation chapter 20, verse 7. 20 verse 4, it's a lot. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, which had not worshipped the beast.
Yeah,
Now
and
that
that beast is the NATO and the EU, and his image is his system. Come on, go ahead.
neither had received his mark upon their foreheads.
Yeah, and that mark is the going back to Revelations 13 and 16 is the mark of the beast.
Yeah,
If I'm
break
not
down the
mistaken.
day, break down the day.
RFID chip.
The RFID chip.
Yeah, and also real quick, because you're gonna have people that's amputees. All right, you got people that don't have arms or legs.
Yep.
Right, so where they gonna get the chip? They're gonna get in their forehead
Yep.
because everybody needs a head to survive. You know?
Yep. Yeah.
I'll read it back from the start. It says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them.
Yeah, the souls of them is the elect. John seen the elect getting beheaded for his name's sake. Like he said, like some of us gonna be cast into prison. We're gonna be getting beheaded for the refusing to take that mark. You know what I mean? We gonna be getting beheaded. And John seen the vision of them and said, nah, you know, we ain't taking it, and we got our head chopped off. Hey, that's a beautiful way to go out. Right? Go ahead.
Man, I think I got a precept since
No,
you said.
keep going. Finish it up.
All right. It says, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. For the witness, yeah, this is the witness. We testifying of Yahweh Shah, and 2,000 years later, after they crucified him and he was raised up again, we still here testifying and witnessing Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
It says, for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh,
Yeah, for the word of Yahweh. Go ahead.
which had not worshipped the beast,
Yeah, we not gonna, like I said, the beast is NATO and the EU system. Go ahead.
neither his image,
His image, which is the system, the philosophies of this whole Romanized system, the American way. That's the image, the American lifestyle. Go ahead.
neither had received his mark upon their foreheads.
And the mark once again is that RFID chip, going back to Revelation 13 and 16, which is the mark of the beast. Go ahead.
or in their hands.
Or in their hands.
Hands, not just the right hand.
Yeah, not just the right hand, both hands. Hey, but John seen the vision. Majority of the people in this world, they write with their right hands. So, you know, obviously you're gonna take it in their right hand. But you know, some was got it in their left hands. You know.
There's the word mark too. You gotta break down that word mark.
And all that word mark means, when you go back to the Greek, is charagma, means like a incision, something that's getting inserted in you.
Yeah, and you mentioned the hands, right? Because
Yeah.
in that scripture, it mentions hands. It doesn't say right hand or left hand.
Yeah.
All right, proving that any way you get it within your body, you're going to receive the judgment according to Revelation 14:9 through 11.
Yeah, you can bring that up too.
Yeah, finishing off.
Yeah.
Or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years.
Yeah, 1,000 years, but that 1,000 years is a continuing, it's everlasting rulership. It's everlasting rulership with Yahweh Shah. Go ahead. Oh, that was it.
Could I precept something real quick with that? What he was reading. This is Revelation 12 and 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. Yeah, so that's talking about the men of the Lord that we reading about in John 20 and 4. You know, they didn't love their lives unto death, meaning what? They was ready to give their lives up for this truth, for the faith.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't love their own lives. Because right now we're not even really living. You know, in this so-called white man's world, we're not even living right now.
We not living.
This shit is hell. So if we have to die for the Lord, that's an honorable thing. That's glorious.
Yeah.
We got to get our heads chopped off for the Lord, you know? That's an honor.
What's that scripture that said? It says suffer with him.
Yep. Hold on, there was a little more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Yeah, and the inhabitants of the earth and the sea is the so-called white man. He when you go to Job 9 and 24, the scriptures say the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. He's the ruler of this world right now. He's in the Oikoman sense, he controls the whole world. The merchants, he's the top bankers, they control the money. The IMF, the Rothschilds, that's the devil that the Bible speaks of.
The Edomites.
Edomites, the biblical Edomites. Esau is Edom, which Edom means red. The red man.
Yeah, so that was it.
Yeah. This is a quick precept. You got something though? You going before me?
Okay. Yeah, just to back up to what you were speaking about the elect, not taking the chip. Yeah. 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 42, start of 42. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number. And that great people is talking about the elect of the nation of Israel. And they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. Upon every one of their heads, and that young man is talking about Yahushua of a tall stature.
Yep.
All right, taller than all the rest. All right, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads, he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly, because see, Ezra was marveled at this vision that he was getting. Yeah. He seen a great multitude of people whom he could not number, and he saw amongst those people a tall man of a high stature, all right, and he was putting, crowns upon, the multitude of people, upon their heads, man, all right. Keep going on. So I asked the angel and said, "Sir, what are these?" And that angel, that's Uriel, all right. It says he answered. The angel.
Yeah, he was talking to Uriel.
He says he answered and said unto me, "These be they, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing. These be they," is talking about the elect, that have put off the mortal clothing, the things of this world, the philosophies of this world,
and the bodies.
All right, and the
mortal
bodies, the water. All right, and put on the immortal, because we're gonna get new bodies in the kingdom. All right, because once you get beamed up by those by the chariots, we're gonna get those new bodies in the twinkling of an eye. Because you can't enter the chariot with the mortal bodies, because this is not good. It's too
flesh and blood shall not inherit the kingdom.
Yeah,
that's right.
All right. It says, "And have confessed the name of Yahweh." In other words, when the time of temptation is gonna come in, you're gonna be faced with the decision to take that chip. Yeah. All right, the elect, they're gonna confess the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they're not gonna take that chip. They're gonna die.
Even now, when we out on the highways and the byways, we confessing the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, boldly. We doing it every day, every Saturday, Thursday, when the brothers meet up, we confess that name.
Right. Absolutely. And it says, and then said I unto the angel, "What young person is it that crowned them, which given them thorns in their hands?" And that young man is talking about Yahushua. So he answered and said unto me, "It is the son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world." Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord, man, because the elect, they're gonna stand, and even right now they're standing stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's what Wisdom of Solomon 5. Stood stiffly and boldly.
Yep. Yeah. So that was pretty much the point that I wanted to add.
Let me get a quick one, real quick, just because you emphasize on the name. This is Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Yeah, the name of the Lord. That's our that's our protection. That's our protection, so to speak. For me, you pray on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he gonna keep you covered with his blood. The sacrifice was for all Israel, but right now, it's for the elect. Because the elect is the first fruit that's gonna come back, and then the 2/3 is gonna come back through our loins. So that's our covering cast. That's what we gotta call on. That's one of the most important things to know in this truth. The name of your the Most High and Son, your creators. That's the most important thing. Read that again.
This is Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Strong tower. Back in the ancient world, they had this strong tower and the walls to protect us from our enemies. The name of the Lord, that's a strong tower. That's a protection. You call on that name, you get delivered, and you gotta believe you get delivered out of anything that you're going through in this life. No matter what you're going through, you call on the name of the Lord, it's gonna happen on His time. You're gonna go through it a little bit. Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
It said the righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Yeah, the righteous is right now starting with the elect, because we the only ones that's calling upon the name of the Lord. The water. Believe in the name and trust in the name. Yeah.
This is Sirach 2:10. Look at the generations of old and see that ever any